Hey guys, JT Trousdale here with Jagras Roofing. We're here doing a good faith video for Allstate claim number 00075-330-5951. It is 82 degrees outside. We always like to list that. That's important because if it's too hot, you don't want to be on the roof because you can damage it just by walking on it. As well as if it's too cool, the shingles are a little too stiff to try to do anything with, you can potentially damage that. We want to try to keep it between about 45, no higher than 90 to 95 degrees, depending on if there's some shade. We're at 82, so we're right in the middle of that. We've got a shingle right here that's got a crease going across it. It's a damaged shingle. We're going to attempt to repair that shingle. We've got a shingle that's the correct dimensions, that's close in color. Obviously, we want to make sure we try to get the shingle repaired to where there's no leaks. And of course, if we come back and we finish up the rest of the repairs on this, if you guys do deem this to be repairable, then at that time we'll order the appropriate color shingles and we'll get that one changed out with the appropriate color. But for now, for today's purposes, we're wanting to show you that we believe this roof to be non-repairable. So we are going to attempt to repair this shingle and then of course give you all the evidence that you need to make the correct decision. That's always our goal, is to make sure we provide you with all the documentation and evidence that you need. But with that being said, most shingles should always have 4 nails. You have one on each end, one's toward the middle. We always like to mark where they should be at. And of course, check to make sure that they're there to verify that it was in fact a proper install from whoever did that before. We will have to lift these next 2 rows of shingles up to get those nails out. You'll have the nails that's in the nail strip, but then the nails that's in the nail strip on the shingle above it will be catching the very tops of this one. So we want to make sure we pull those out too. We also want to make sure we're super gentle. We don't want any damage that may occur to be because we're being too rough with the shingles. So that's something we'll pay peculiar attention to. Now, I love these pry bars because if they sit flat, you're sitting at roughly a 40-degree angle. Most insurance companies will give us a 45-degree angle. I don't ever want to go up and down because I don't want to get under the shingle and then toenail and push through it. So I like to wiggle back and forth, left and right, when I'm getting these broken loose. When I get ready to pull my nails out, you'll notice that I'll slide up underneath my nail and then I'll give firm pressure because you can feel when that nail is starting to pull loose. And I'll pull it loose just enough to get it working, come out from under the shingle on the top, catch the nail head, and I'll pull the nail out. So again, we want to make sure we're doing this nice and gentle to prevent any potential damage. Now, this is a good roof. It's hot out. I don't think these are going to be too hard to get broke loose. And they're not. They're coming loose pretty easy. All right, got those loose. Get this next row up. All right, we have those loose. We'll lift these up and check. Make sure our nails are in the right place. Now again, we don't want to go crazy high with these. We want to keep it about a 45-degree angle or less, but we do want to get these lifted up. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So whoever done the roof before, good job. Great install on the roof. We'll start working on getting these taken out. Goes 1. Nice, good, even pressure. Pat the shingle down to let the nail head reveal itself. There's 2. There's 3, and even just from that little bit of movement, we can already see granules starting to turn loose. You can already see with just this right here, we're starting to get crease marks through it. So imagine by the time we get these up, because we have to lift them a little higher to be able to hammer so that we're not clipping the tabs whenever we're putting those new nails in. Imagine we're going to see a textbook non-repairable roof. All right, so we got our 3 out here. We'll look, find our nails that'll be touching here. That one. Looks like we'll have 2 that we gotta get here. All right. That should be the last one. Should pull out relatively easy. There it is. All of our nails are in the strip. So again, good install with whoever did that before. And we'll get ready to slide our next one in. But again, Jamie, if you look close, you can already see right here. Come around this way, kind of look up. You can already see your creasing coming across the top of that shingle. So, and it's already starting to show granule. Well, yeah, you can already see the granule. See the crease coming out of it. Same thing on this one here. And we've barely even moved those shingles so far. All right. Get our next one put in. Tarzan got hot and sticky. Always want to pull it down, make sure my lines match up. I know I got the appropriate reveal, everything's lined up. Start getting our shingle put back in. Now again, I've got to lift these again to be able to clear my nail head, but I want to make sure I'm not exceeding the 45. Just with the hammering, you can see the granule falling out of those crease lines. Textbook non-repairable, but we were kind of expecting that with the age of this roof. Get the last one in. That went circle. Marks are showing up. We're damaging the shingle above it. Doesn't do you any good to repair one shingle if you're having to damage the next one. So falling in line again with textbook non-repairable. Same thing with this one. Jamie, if you'll come close, you can see crease mark across the top that was not there earlier. I'm assuming this one's going to do the same thing. We can already see it starting to happen from where I lifted it a while ago. It's just going to get worse when I lift it this go around. Now, whenever I'm nailing these back, I always like to go a ½ inch to the left or the right of the previous hole. You don't want to make sure you're not nailing it back in the same hole. Obviously, it's not going to hold the same. We want to make sure that we're reinstalling all of these nails that we took out of the shingles that are staying correctly. All right, last nail. All right, boom, boom. That's all the nails that would have been touching. And again, Jamie, if you'll look right here, you'll see crease marks all the way across the tops of those just from lifting these up. And again, we didn't even get all the way to a 45. A traditional 45 is about right here. We didn't even get that high. So we're damaging all the shingles that we're lifting up. in an effort to replace this one damaged shingle, but now we've damaged 3 more shingles, textbook non-repairable. Guys, again, JT Trousdale with Jaggers. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. We hope this is everything you need to make the correct decision for the customer. We always appreciate you guys taking the time to watch them. Again, 82 degrees outside, claim number 00753305951. May the 30th. Appreciate you guys for taking time. Thanks.